towards the end of last year again, somebody called me from the presidency and said, Ara, what did you do to Abike Dabiri? And I said, I don't understand. They did not like the way she was talking about me. Certain people came to Nigeria to do some things from the States. Of course, they will go to our office.
Yes.
And one of them called me and said, oh, do you know this person? I said, oh, she's a fantastic person. She's like a big sister to me. She said, okay, we didn't say anything. They had a meeting with me before they went to Abuja. So when they got there, of course, they had that meeting. But let me not jump the gun, because when this whole thing was going like that, I was offended. So I reached out to her and said, Auntie, this is what I heard. So the moment I walked in, I had a dream a day before. I was warned in my dream that I should never get angry, that something's going to happen. So as I walked into the venue, I saw her. I walked straight to her. I said, Auntie, these things you said about me. She said, Ara, that's not what we came here for. Let's just sort this whole thing out here right now, okay? I remember that dream. So I cooled down. We sat down, getting ready to get the interview. The King family were there, all of us. And then Dr. Moise walks in. I excused myself. These are people, I will never ignore him. So I got up, I said, sir, I greeted him. By the time I came back, the person sitting next to me said, why did you get up? The moment you got up, this is what was said by this same person. Let me go back to the people who came from America. There were two groups now. So let me just take one of them. 6 years later, I just realized that they went cold on me. They never came back. Nothing happened. Then 6 years later, we connected. They just called me up again. So, you know, they just called me up again and said, I would like to still do this thing with you. You know, blah, 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 blah. I said,
wow.
Oh.
After 6 years?
After 6 years, what happened? So they now said, well, this is it. So we now got talking. We're not talking about life experiences like this. Then I now mentioned that incident, that one of the most painful was this, where he now said, remember I called you from that office that day? There was a reason why I asked you, how close are you to this person? It was because of what was said. You know, that was the reason why, to a large extent, they backed off. But now they see that it was all wrong accusations. I said, do you know I've apologized to her? I said, I apologized, not because I was wrong, but because for who I am a vessel. I am not permitted to do something